Hello, and welcome to another episode of RedRazorWolf Plays West of Loathing. Oh, dang it, I'm still in sepia mode. I figured out what that was in between episodes. It's just a nostalgia mode created by getting a letter from your brother. So I could turn that junk off, because much prefer the standard look. I wonder what happened to old leg pills, man. I still feel like this whole town will get built up if you give it time. All I've got going right now is some dirty bourbon. I wonder if I have... It's almost like I should just be eating all this food. I guess I don't need it. We can roll out of here. So in the last episode, I uncovered Professor's house. A couple of places up here that I need to go check out. Yeah, I think we're gonna go check out the Professor. It has something to do with that weird... Let's see. Find a pair of saddlebags slung over a tree branch. Stenciled letters. Property of Fort All Dead Library. What we got? Oh snap. A book. Beancraft books are amazing. Beeping machine leads you to a ramshackle house in the middle of the desert. Oh, okay, so first I gotta go learn my beancraft, obviously. What we got? Butterbean makes people weaker. Still seen that one a bunch of times. Use the old bean. List of meditation techniques. Concentrate while cooking or fighting. Temporarily increases your mysticality during a fight. Okay. There's a poem scribbled into the margins whose words keep shifting and changing. Perk provides resistance against elemental damage. So these are all buffs or debuffs. I think I'm going to take the debuff. Maybe if there's a really strong enemy, we can knock it down some. Like that cow that I can't seem to beat. I need to figure out how you learn new skills. Alright, Mr. Ramshackle Shack, Professor. Appears to be... Oh. Alright. Microscopic mites that live in your eyelashes seem to be getting along just fine. What? Did it just tell me I could flush the toilet? Professor's toilet isn't in very good repair. Huzzah! Alright. Map annotated with circles and lines. Hey, Mr. Professor, what is this place? Excuse me, my name's RedRazorWolf. What? Oh, I didn't notice you come in. I'm not used to visitors. The folks generally call me the Perfessor. Okay. There's something I can do for you? Well, I found this bleeping gizmo, and I sort of followed its bleeping, and it led me here. Well, I'll be. It certainly led you to the right place, young man. This is El Vibrato technology, and I happen to be as much an expert as anyone alive today. El what now? El Vibrato. They were an ancient race that lived here long before humans. Well, they mostly lived underground, so they might still be living as far as I know. Never seen a peep of an actual person, though. Just the machines they left behind. Were they space aliens? Could be aliens or genius pre-humans or an entirely different terrestrial evolutionary line. At this stage of investigation, it's impossible to say. Isn't it exciting? Alright, this is taking a turn. I thought I was fighting cows. Here, let me have a closer look at that bleeping gizmo. Aha, as I suspected, this is one of their transponders. It detects other El Vibrato technology and homes in. You see? That'll be why it led you here. I've got a thing I've been trying to repair. He tinkers around with a transponder for a bit, and then plugs a strange stone marble into a socket on it. There you go, good as new. Swipe up or down to turn it on or off. Swipe. Now I gotta warn you, this device will lead you to abandon El Vibrato technology, but it might also attract unwanted attention. From what? From the El Vibrato technology. You'll see what I mean, just be careful. Okay. You know, now that I think about it, you've arrived at a perfect time. In order to get anywhere further with my research, I need more samples of El Vibrato tech, but searching for it eats up all the time I could be using to research it. I getcha. Right, you're the adventuresome type. So bring me back whatever devices you find, and if you can get them up and running, it'll benefit both of us. Sounds pretty good. Great, first priority will be to get my keystone fabricator running. They lock their doors and things with these little stone alloy blocks, see? So if we can make our own, that'll open a lot of doors for us, literally and figuratively. Alright, what do you need to open this key thing? The components aren't rare, at least as far as priceless ancient technology goes. Bring me, about 5 handfuls of scrap. I should be able to salvage the last parts I need from that. Alright. What is this thing? That's his keystone fabricator. 10 instances of the same shirt and 20 identical socks. Like this man's style. My wife has slowly broken me of the habit of wearing a gray polo every single day of my life. Now I wear some red, but still mostly gray. The professor told you how to turn this thing on and off. No, if it's on, I want to leave it on. Oh, does it tell me if it's on? Well, whatever. I guess it's on. I have faith. I'm gonna go check out the Coleridge mine. Discovered Dynamite Dan's discount dynamite dare house. I guess we'll go there next. I don't know what that is. I really want to harvest these cacti. There's so many of them. I just wish I could find more places to buy stuff. There's a row of lockers here. Must have been used for storing the personal effects of fellers who used to work in this mine. The first one is labeled Ellsbury WM. It doesn't have a lock on it. The label on the second one is covered by some kind of white goo. The third one is labeled Loose Bin. It has a combination lock on it. Oh, I guess we'll take Ellsbury's stuff. Alright. What's on the second one? You open the door to reveal a skeleton covered in the same white goo that was on the outside of the locker. Ah, you get it. The guy must have died after his coworkers played a prank on him, where they stuffed him in his locker and then filled it with shaving cream. What? I can't believe you dang jerk stuffed me into my locker and then filled it with shaving cream. I died from that, yells the skeleton, confirming both your insight and his vengeful, murderous intent. Alright. Shaving cream skeleton? What the heck? Oh my gosh, this thing's got some HP. This thing does 27 damage. Gosh. You're about to get smoked, skeleton. Hopefully he doesn't kill me in one hit, though. I don't know what he's gonna do. Alright, he doesn't hit too hard. Let's just roast him. I'm sorry, skeleton. If you weren't so murderous, I would have just left you be. There's a combination lock here and you don't know the combo. Well darn. Get some meat out of the meat thing, or meat cart. Yep, see if I had my friggin' pickaxe still. Oh, nice, having a rope actually helps. Well, let's see what happens. More meat veins. Stones have little triangles painted on them. And they're in a triangle. It's very triangle. I was gonna say, is something really bad happening? Alright, there's spiral marks are making me uncomfortable. Oh man, black fluid oozes from the vein. A scarbrous mass sits below on the floor. That sounds awful. It's getting weird. Oh hey, a pickaxe. Is that all that's down here? This place was getting super creepy. A slit runs the length of the meat vein. I can reach inside it? Warm. Oh no. Up to the shoulder when you feel a beating heart. Beating heart? Unless I can actually touch all of these. It's an exposed meat vein, throbbing and pulsing. Oh no. This is disgusting. Now I'm curious if after I touched all of these things, if I went over here, would something different happen? No. I was wondering if the skeleton might have been haunting these meat veins. Well, I got a pickaxe, so I can meat vein it up. Makes me happy. I need some triangles to put in these things, apparently. Guess I'll just have to remember those places here. I'm so glad they gave me that pickaxe. Open the third locker. Darn it, Ben. Where's your combination? Alright, that's all we got here, I guess. Well, let me see if she knew Ben. Have fun with your rocks, Hoss. I'll watch the horses. Some of these rocks might be valuable. If we bring them out here, and they're on the level, I'll help you carry them back to town. Oh, great, thanks. She does not seem to like the caves too much. Alright, Dynamite Dan, what's your story? Huh. Investigating the smoke of a nearby campfire, you find a bandit snoozing cozily beneath a large and colorful quilt. Which seems like a strange choice for a camping gear, right? Then he wakes up and jumps to his feet, revealing that the large and colorful quilt is actually a large and colorful quilted pair of pants. In stark contrast with his whimsical pants, he is undeniably hostile. I could just run him off, but I think we're gonna take him down because I gotta know. Oh, I wanted to see if he was wearing pants. He is not. My fire beans have gotten pretty tough. Take him down, Susie. Oh yes, we got the pants. That's what I wanted. Can I put on the pants? What kind of pants? Oh, I am wearing them. That's the only pants I've ever found, so I guess it's worth it. Oh my gosh, Dan. This doesn't look great. My major stand is still standing. I guess you sell dynamite. Of course you do. Damage is an enemy in combat and sometimes useful outside of combat as well. Alright, thank you, Dan. Can't talk to Dan. Guess I'll take a couple dynamites just in case I find a place to use them. What else do we got to deal with out here? And eventually I have to go touch the railroad camp. But I don't really wanna. I wanna finish everything over here first. There's an old grave off to the side of the trail. Or if not, then someone went and stuck a wooden cross in the ground for no reason. Let's see what we got. Handful of old coins, an old wedding ring. That's kinda, probably shouldn't have done that. Alright, these guys were putting some weird stuff in their hats, so we gotta stop them. Walk into the millinery and find 5 bandits lounging around on big piles of half-made hats. It's the law, skedaddle! The bandits scatter like cockroaches, each shutting themselves behind a different door. Guess we'll have to wrangle them individually. This was apparently the demo model for a piano player's showroom. It's only got 3 songs on it. They're all children's versions of traditional songs that are in the recently invented public domain, and they're all set up to play just the first few seconds on a loop. People who worked here must have hated it. What song do you want to dial to? Public domain Joe, how about that? Oh god, that's Cotton Eye Joe. So they're the first little bit of a bunch of songs that actually exist. Remaining bandits will corner you to go in there now. Better take care of them first. Oh, okay. I probably didn't even need to pick that. I'm almost tempted to see what some of these others are. I bet I don't know them though. I definitely know Cotton Eye Joe. Huh. Is this where they're hiding? Jacques. I don't know what that means, but I like it. Oh. Alright, we got one. You have to find what's different about the hat. Okay, that hat moved. That's the only one that moves. Yeah. Is this just gonna be a game of find the one that's different every time? Alright, there's definitely a sound. Oh, the top of it's different. Gosh, I was like, these all look exactly the same. I was starting to feel a little bit dumb during that one. Wake up! I guess he got bored. Alright, these guys are not putting up. I guess it's good I don't have to fight them. That's always good, right? What weird stuff's gonna happen this time? Got lots of brims over here. All the tops are the same. They all have a white stripe. There's definitely somebody drinking or something. Sounds like a quaffing sound. Oh, I can't place it. Come on, you can do it. Brain it together. There's something weird going on here. I'd love to get them all right, but I'm not sure I can see this one. Ugh, that sucks. I don't see it. Alright, we're just gonna pick the middle one. Ow. Bandit unceremoniously dumps you outside and unties their friends. The friends take the opportunity to get a couple kicks in before they all go back inside. Son of a bunkus. No. Dang it. We already did all this junk. Oh no. Alright, I gotta go to room 5 because I still don't get what happened here. Not seeing it. Okay, this time we just gotta get her to pop up first and then we'll figure out what happened. She was under that one. What was different about that one? Oh, this is rough, Susie. Help me out, please. Alright. I will admit there was some definite editing there after a little bit of trial and error. Getting shot many times by this person here. Figured out how to find this guy. Obviously this one's easy. It's the black hat. This one's the one that moves. This one's the one that has no dent in the top. But yeah, it... Oh my gosh. Room 5. That was terrible. And this guy's asleep. Yay, we got everybody. And I have to listen to friggin' first few tunes of Cotton Eye Joe for the rest of my life. several years worth of hat magazines, Hat Trend, Hat and Head, Hats Today, that kind of thing. Guy who sat here wore a lot of hats, but he made even more. Oh, I don't have safe cracking. Gosh dang it. Slightly larger than a large cowboy hat. I want the big hat. But I don't know how to go get safe cracking. Found all 5 of the bandits. What do you want to do with these guys? Turn them in. Where'd you find them? That old hat millinery? Yeah, of course you know bandits would be a lot harder to find if they didn't keep picking these such thematic hideouts for some reason. Anyway, here's your reward. All in a day's work, Sheriff. Wanted to say hi. Looks like I got at least one more to bring in. These guys kind of died along the way. Yeah, I've already got the Gherkin brothers out there turning people into pickles. Anything coming in from Rufus? Nope. Do you ever sell anything worth having? Nails? But nowadays, man does not live by brads alone. I'll take a handful of nails, why not? I don't know what the heck I'll do with it. I already have a shovel. Nothing to do here. Off we go. Battle back up. I don't know how we ended up way down here again. We weren't done at all. I think I'm gonna go to Fort Alldead next. If I can get there. Such a long way. I've got to figure out how to get these skills. I do not have safe cracking. Alright, Fort Alldead. What do we got? You know anything about Fort Alldead? Weird, sounds like soldiers marching in there, but no voices. Huh, yeah, you'd expect to hear a hump. 2, 3, 4, at least. Maybe it's that guy's day off, or maybe he lost his voice from shouting too much. Maybe he got his voice shot off in the war. I feel like that's not the answer. Alright, this looks dangerous. Climb into the watchtower and take a look around. Nice view up here. Hey you, what's up? Alright, we got strategy. There's no force in the universe that can get the tarp off of this crate. These crates are just decorative. Got a bunch of cannons. Oh, we got a trash can. Of course I can dig through it. No way. Not without some stench resistance. I have a way to do stench resistance, don't I? Don't I have like flowers or something? Where do you equip those at? Definitely need my beans back. Whole patrol cap. I like the hat I have though. Where's my can of beans? I'll just really look through some of this stuff later. Yeah, right now I've got a good hat. Plus it just looks great. Man, look at this junk. Knapsack. Robe receipt. Receipt for the delivery of 150 black silk robes. Interesting. Also an evil looking leather bound tome. I guess I'll take that too. Black covered book written in black ink on black paper is a primer to the arts of southwestern necromancy, otherwise known as Nexmex. Gives you the grinning skull skill. Let's see what we got here. Seems to have been written by one of the necromancer's cultists. He and several others were reanimating the dead soldiers here on the theory that the best undead army would be literally an undead army. That makes sense. The hitch in the plan came when they raised the officers who decided they weren't going to take orders from a bunch of weirdo civilians. Last entry suggests the author and his cohorts were planning on abandoning their station and reporting back to the necromancer. This entry ends abruptly in the middle of a sentence. Alright. I don't assume things did not go that well for this guy. This might be them right here. Oh man, there's a giant hole. Mass grave's absolutely teeming with those skeletal riflemen. Don't seem to be interested in getting out, but you could definitely jump in there if you were itching for a fight. One wandering in the end of the pit nearest you. So is this just like a place where I could endlessly fight skeletons? They seem to like giving you places. I guess it's in case you needed materials or something. This just give you a spot where you can endlessly fight a certain type of enemy. Man, you are not good against skeletons there, Susie. It's okay though. I got this one. I love throwing beans. Alright, we got some instant grits. That's pretty terrible. Can I do anything with this circle? Super ominous. Did I actually read that book already? I did not. Read it. I want that skill. Seems like it's probably pretty dangerous. If you want to read it, well, I've already released like a Chucky doll in the world. Okay, it's your funeral. Whatever, Grandma. You cannot see the words on these pages, but you can nevertheless read them. Your mind becomes stained with grim secrets. As you turn over the last page, the book vanishes in a puff of black smoke. Skulls are scary and ghosts are scary, so you know what? Be double scary. Alright, I can throw a grinning skull down. I'm a bean slinger, of course I gotta touch into the dark arts occasionally. Oh, ran out of needles, that's no fun. Oh, and they gave me some needles. Oh my gosh, am I gonna waste all my needles on these things? Well, they gave me 3 needles, and I just used 3 needles. These things have chemical bullets in them. That sounds sketchy. Did I come in that door? I did not come in that door, did I? No. Got a bunch of stoves. Really stocked pantry. Pick up a box at random and read the label. Pressed mold. What else we got in here? Oh no, I don't want any of this. All sounds disgusting. But I guess that's what skeletons want. What is the... oh, of course, the privy is exactly what it sounds like. The table is a little model of the region on it. Giant map of the region. Alright, so there's strategies here. Sorry guys, sorry, beg your pardon. Nice to meet you. Was there anything I was supposed to do here? It's all good guys, don't mind me. Doesn't seem like it. I guess I could just go fight skeletons endlessly. I got my grinning skull book, so that's a thing. Where do I find these skills? Wait, I tried to do this once and I got decimated. Alright, Buster, this is a stick up. Hand over the meat. You don't seem to have a gun. You don't seem to have a gun. Thought I'd just punch you out and leave you instead. Oh, I'd like to see you try because I invented an anti-punching ring. And that would help me test it. Let me see this ring you've got. An anti-punching ring? How interesting. May I have a look? Are you using a positive matrix force field? What? No. It's a sigma field derived. Sigma? Oh no, that won't do at all. Alright. Oh geez, really? I hadn't thought of that. Back to the drawing board, I guess. Yeah, I'll just take that ring. Alright, let's see if we can get through this cow. I've been trying to for a while. Right now I have a nasty ring. What's hardtack give me? Be some hardtack. Does extra damage against cows and undead. Poisons an enemy. Put out fires with that. Okay, I'm trying to make myself super strong. Alright. I think we're all strengthened up. Let's do this cow. Gonna have to deal with this cow if you want to explore this area. How much damage does cow take from cold? Okay, I can butter him up. Hey, how much spooky damage does he take? That's pretty good damage. Hit him with some of that. Spook it. Oh, now that I'm all armored up, can't even touch me. I guess I should have eaten food sooner. Oh, well, you can still hit her. Eat ghost skull. Yeah, that was much easier. Extra thick leather. Way to go, Susie's better now. Or was another notch in her rifle. Definitely go for some rope. I mean needle. Obviously this place is toasted as always. What do we got in here? Red hot poker. Deals hot damage instead of physical. I have nothing to churn. I'd do it. Curly was here. Wait a second. You recognize the name. Curly Butterfield. The legend of Curly Meats. Like maybe this outhouse is worth investigating. Luckily you don't have to actually go inside the outhouse because once you open the door you find a map scratched onto the inside of it. Here's the lead to Coal Ridge Mine, just west of here. Where you are right now. There's an insert in the map, the mine itself, with a big X scrawled between three strange triangular icons. Alright, Curly, I already know about the triangles, but I don't know what to do with them. To your horror, you see that every single cow in the Butterfield dairy herd now an Ungolith, an infernal cow spirit bound in stone. They're not dangerous unless you get near them. Alright, let's go in the barn first. Oh no, I need some lockpicking. Alright, I gotta go look at him at least a little bit. What does this thing do? What's an Ungolith? Does it do anything? Brass bull ring. Years of being stuck in the nose of a cow have done nothing for the finish of this thing. I mean, do I just fight these things endlessly? I guess they just like giving you places to fight stuff endlessly, huh? Susie has become stronger. Couldn't I turn Susie into a beast over here if I wanted to? Oh, now we got two of them. Maybe it's not endless. What does this do? Target's disabled for 1 round. Okay, Susie is getting intense. Well, obviously there's nothing there. This spooky skeleton skill's pretty good stuff. What the hell's a Dumetto geode? Oh no, that's gross. I don't think Susie's carving any more notches in her gun. I think that's all she wanted out here. Susie, get him. Now she's still carving. She's still carving notches. I guess if I need to make Susie into more of a beast, I know how to do it. Damn them cows, I ain't gonna let them get away with this. Why do they do it, do you think? Ain't no reason, it's just what they do. Describing reason to these beasts. Just hog feathers and duckweed. Okay. Let's roll. Alright. I think it's time to head back to the old town. Murder pepper, fella. Joel was looking for. Catch a whiff of something that makes your eyes water. You trace it to its source, a vividly colored red shape hanging from a scraggly little plant. Must be the southwestern... Oh, hey, cool. Your finger and thumb immediately start throbbing as you pluck the pepper. You toss it into your rucksack before it can do any more damage. I guess I'll go give that to the chef while I'm here. Hey, you. Hey, Ellsbury. I found his helmet. His eyes light up. Well, one of them does. The other is kind of stuck in a perpetual squint. Does this belong to you? It does, a long time ago. I don't suppose there was anything else you were to find where you found that. I mean, this? Yeah, that's the stuff. Could I? Why would he want laudanum? Yeah, you can have it. Cracks the bottle open and drinks deeply. After a few moments, his demeanor changes entirely. Looks like a man 20 years younger. Would you like to hear a story? Sure, why not? Ellsbury tells you a tale about a forgotten metropolis where invisible cats are ruled by ethereal scholars. Something about that story. Really lost yourself in it. Thank you, Ellsbury. If you ever want to express your gratitude in a more tangible way, you know the trick. Nah, sorry. Nah, still not a poker player. But I did find your murder pepper. Nice big one. Okay, so if you're still looking for stuff to do, I need someone to go check my mail. Ordered a new saute knife. Haven't got to go fetch it myself. Here's the key to my post office box. Oh. Are you really making me go get your mail now? I can do it. Back to the chef. Yep, there you go. Excellent, this will work a lot better than that hammer I was using. Okay, I only need one more favor from you, but it's the most important. I used to have this recipe for a very secret jerk sauce, but my jerk friend Dave J stole it from me. And then he died and took the secret to his grave, literally. I mean, he was buried with it. Want me to dig up his grave? He's dead, he won't mind. Where is he buried? In the Dave yard, naturally. Of course, the Daves are all buried in the Dave yard. Guess I'll be going to find Dave here before too much longer. Well, this seems like a good place to end it today. If you like watching me play West of Loathing, I hope you'll like or subscribe, and I'll see you next time.